I don't know what you want to interview me for. Who's going to be interested in what I have to say?
The audience, Stan. The people have spoken. In the comments, they're asking, what's his story?
I don't really have a story, Millie. I'm just me. I'm just Stan.
All right, fine. You want a story? I'll give you a story. Manchester, 1967. I was 28 years old and I was the best guitarist of any room I walked into.
Old man in a chair.
Hi, Stan.
Afternoon light.
You going on tonight?
All right, love. Yeah, you're gonna watch me.
Yeah.
Just tell me right.
I know that sounds immodest.
It does a bit, yeah.
It's not immodest if it's true, Millie. It's just accurate. We were called the Hollow Monks.
Stan, I've actually heard of the Hollow Monk.
Of course you have. 5 lads and a manager, living in each other's pockets, and enough arrogance to fill the Albert Hall.
I write all the hits.
We had a sound. I mean,
Without my hooks, you'd be playing to empty rooms. Oh, here we go.
we really had a sound. Raw, dangerous. Something in between the Stones and the Velvet Underground. If the Velvet Underground had grown up surviving on chipped butties. We got signed with a record company, an actual record deal.
I am telling you, with this record deal,
They drove us to London in a minibus. We felt like rock stars with a chauffeur.
we are going to be massive.
And I wrote all the songs that made them go platinum. Only I didn't get to enjoy the rewards.
Why? What happened? Why did you leave?
I didn't leave. I was taken. 3 weeks before our debut single dropped, a man came to see
I think
me.
you and I need to have a little chat.
Very well dressed, not in a rock and roll way, in a I work in a building without windows sort of way.
Who was he?
He said he was from the government.
The government.
Well, not the government. A part of the government that the government doesn't like to mention over dinner.
There's a fork in the road, dear boy.
The intelligence services, Millie. That's who.
I'm getting serious Epstein vibes.
Now, I know what you're thinking.
I don't think you do.
You are at a crossroads, my friend. Which way shall you choose to go?
You're thinking, Stan, you're a scrappy lad in Manchester who can play guitar. What does the intelligence services want with you?
Rock and roll stardom? That life is not on either of those roads.
Okay, we will go with that then. So,
They had photographs of me, of someone I cared about very much.
nope, definitely Epstein
You
vibes.
see, people like you are not privileged to be with people like her. You are the wrong kind of class. Royalty and the great unwashed don't mix.
Oh, you were riding a royal.
They flew him down south. Then a man in a suit put his hand on his mouth.
We've got pictures, dear boy. We've got your name.
What's your name? You can play the world, or you can play our game. So he picked up a camera instead of 6 strings, and it shot the whole century, every single thing.
And they explained, very politely, that I had 2 options. Option 1, I could carry on with the band, and these photographs would find their way to some very unfortunate people. Option 2, I could become a freelance photojournalist, travel the world, take pictures of important things, and occasionally, only occasionally mind, also do some other small tasks for Queen and country.
Okay, mate, do me a favour. Follow that blue car without being too obvious.
The thing is, and this is the part I've never quite worked out how to feel about, I was good at it. Not just the spy part, the photography. The camera gave me access to the most extraordinary moments of the 20th century. From Woodstock
That should have been me.
to Vietnam.
18 months of truth, man, one last change. Wednesday morning,
I was there, right in the middle of it. The man nobody looked at because they were too busy looking at what I was pointing the camera at. I had photographs published on the front pages of newspapers in 40 countries, none of them under my real name.
Did you ever meet anyone famous?
Oh yes, but I don't name drop.
How exciting, Stan. You're a real life spy.
The spy work itself, look, it wasn't like the films. There were no car chases. Well, almost no car chases.
Almost.
There was one incident in Beirut.
Drive faster, they're getting away! Away! Do not let them escape!
Oh, and perhaps one in Paris.
I'm supposed to be in a rock and roll band making hits, not these kind of hits.
Maybe one in London, I think I recall. I mean, occasionally someone might get a bit handy after the pub, and there might be some fisticuffs. Look, it wasn't like James Bond.
Sounds kind of exciting.
You know, I don't know what all the fuss is with shaken, not stirred. I quite like a good stirring.
So how long were you a spy for?
About 20 years, living in the cracks between the real world and the other one. And then I went dark, disappeared. I found a farmhouse outside of Lyon in France. That's when I met my beautiful wife, Josephine. We fell in love immediately. We were best friends. We married in a low-key affair with a few close friends.
Consentez-vous à prendre pour époux et pour épouse la personne ici présente par Mégère?
She introduced me to the art of cooking and the symbiosis of art and passion, where the plate is a canvas. We opened our own restaurant in Clermont-Ferrand in 1990. 2 Michelin stars by 1995.
Oh my God, you're a Michelin chef, Stan.
Yes. We ran the restaurant together for many years until we retired to our farmhouse to grow old together. But she died a few years ago.
Oh, Stan.
Yes, I miss her terribly. This was her old dressing gown. I wear it to be close to her. Anyway.
Stan,
Yeah?
fancy a sandwich?
I'm navigating life,